Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, back on the title screen. Welcome back for more Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Last time, we started up our brand new adventure. Arrived in Showdown Town, got introduced to vehicles, and got bombarded by tutorials. In this part, I'm going back on the title screen to show display settings and click the large dialogue text. I wish I knew this option when I first played this game, because, for one thing, it's not on the regular screen menus, and I wish it was, because this option makes the viewing experience, especially if you're not playing in HD like I was my first playthrough, it makes it a lot more pleasant. I honestly had an incredibly difficult time reading the text my first playthrough. It wasn't so bad the last video, but yeah, it'll definitely be much easier, especially if someone has like bad eyesight or something. I don't really have too bad of eyesight, and I'm playing on a relatively large TV and whatnot, but yeah. In this part, we're going to be starting off in the first world of the game, Nutty Acres. 1 Jiggy, 200 notes, and the other 2 items we have not gotten into yet. So let's just get going. And let's see how much of a difference this text is. Actually, no, this isn't where it's going to show. Tip is number 25. There are really super vehicle parts hidden deep in the game, but I've yet to see them. That is a nice thing to keep in mind. Welcome to Nutty Acres, starring Mumbo Jumbo as the farm owner, Klungo as the heavy-handed farmhand, Bottles as the reclusive pilot, Humbawamba as Mumbo's long-suffering wife, Mr. Fit as the other farmhand. Yeah, for some reason, he's now a support character. And introducing Trophy Thomas as the painfully competitive farm mechanic. All this will be yours in today's world. Welcome to Nutty Acres. This place is large, and you can see how much nicer this large font is. Ah yes, Nutty Island, home to the Nutty Acres farm. It's actually quite famous. This is where they grow the toughest, most resilient coconuts in the world. Hey Kazooie, this place doesn't look too bad. Check out the view. I guess for a place created inside L.O.G's head, I expected worse. And speaking of unusually dense nuts, isn't that Klungo? What's with the G over his head? I believe you know the quirky green fellow. Approaching Klungo and press the X button to talk. We can and we will do that. But I want you to take a look at this world. I want you just to experience the size of this world. If you thought the worlds of Banjo-Tooie were big, you have not seen anything yet. This world is just visually... I can't even begin to describe how I personally feel when talking about the scale of this world. Nutty Acres may look like your generic grass world, but the expansive size of it, just the sheer how open, how expansive it really is. Like, I can go into first person here and get a look of how big this area really is. You can see off in the distance everything, how expansive vertically it is. And I'm just gonna be blunt. Pretty much anywhere you see in this area, you can go there. Nothing holds your imagination back in this game. Oh, Mumbo actually tells a really nice tip. I was gonna mention this last time before I glitched up the hill, but if you're not at your vehicle and you want to, just hold down the Y button, and Kazooie will automatically return you to your vehicle. It's a very nice thing. Anyways, let's talk to Klungo. Hey there, Klungo, long time no see. Which was fine by us, to be honest, so where's the warty one? Klungo not work for Grunty no more, which mean and smell bad. Klungo buy her deodorant, she never uses it. Klungo one of good guys now. Really, that's nice, so why do you have a floating jiggy over your head? This means Klungo have challenge. Win Klungo's challenge and he give Bear a pretty gold jiggy. So yeah, jiggies are no longer just gonna be like what they once were. Instead, you have to deal with challenges. Bear get to farm quick before harvest goes up in flames. That's fine theory, Kipper Breath, but even if we wanted to help, I lost my talent trot. Looks like your nuts are roasting. Drive funny little buggy to get to farm quick. Look at arrow map to see which way to go. Hurry, Klungo not want beating. Head enough over which. Bear safe farm, Klungo hand over jiggy. So yeah, this is a Log's choice game. Log has created a specific contraption for this game and you have to use it. Alright, when you're ready press the A button and let's begin the game. This is going to be the bulk of Nuts and Bolts, so if you don't like mission-based gameplay, I'm sorry, this is probably not your kind of game. Fortunately, if you do, there's honestly a lot to really enjoy about this game. So yeah, you just want to make your way over to the center of the island. We can go into some of the other collectibles here in a little short while, but you mostly just want to make your way over to the farm as quickly as possible. I believe you can go through this wall here. Yes, you can! Through sheer force from fire after all. Stupid shaman just burned lunch. Press Y to get out. And talk to this guy. Did I miss that by 1 second? Did I seriously miss that by 1 second? Ekum Bokum, who wants sausage? Could be a bit overcooked, but at least better not get tried. Thanks for the offer, Bonehead, but I think we'll skip lunch. Bear win first challenge pretty good. I missed the collectible by 1 second because that cutscene. Not bad, you just won some notes. By 62 milliseconds. I'll go over this. That's your first jiggy in the bag. Well, we'll just view the rest of this cutscene then, I guess. Bear did a good job and win first jiggy. Not quite fast enough for TT trophy though. Challenge playable again time. Let's do that again because, yeah, that was really stupid that we missed that collectible. So we've gone over notes already. We've kind of touched on jiggies, Trophy Thomas trophies. We haven't really gotten a chance to go over these yet, and oh crap, yeah. I'll talk more about those in the next act when we'll actually be introduced to Trophy Thomas. Mild spoiler alert there, but let's actually do this properly here. Yeah. How impressive, you scored a TT trophy. And it doesn't really explain what those are yet, so... Yeah, so... Anyways... I kind of want to also explore a little bit more Nutty Acres, though, and I'm getting my vehicle if I'm going to be exploring this place. There's a lot, really, that we can talk about. Vehicle take damage in those parts, bear stay in sea, detachable great bumper. That's just kind of a little tip you can do here. You can also get cows and whatnot. Yeah, so I'm just kind of going along this path here because there's a few notes here. Trophy Thomas trophies. I have some things to say about them, to put it mildly. A lot of people, and I can understand why, don't really like them. And I won't deny, they can be a major pain in the arse of a collectible to get, but we'll discuss more of that when we get to it. Anyways, heading back over here because there were some notes up here. That's pretty much the main reason I wanted to come back here. I don't remember exactly how many notes we entered Nutty Acres with, but it's... especially since we won notes from the challenge. The notes you win from challenges actually account for those, and I didn't think I was going to be talking about this early. kind of were talking about grunt bots in the last part. Not a challenge enemy whatsoever, especially these little pink guys. All they do is just ram you, and that's pretty much all they do. So yeah. If you're a fan of really destructive environments in video games, good news for you. That's pretty much what we got in Nuts and Bolts, because almost every environment in this game is completely destructible. And that's a pretty freaking awesome thing. Now then, I'll meet you guys back over by the overworld entrance, because there's actually something else you can do in this world that we haven't really talked about yet. You may have seen it when I was gushing over the scenery a little bit earlier, but if you look both to the left and right of Mumbo, you can check out some kind of familiar faces. This is a Jinjo speed challenge. Reach the target speed shown on your speedometer to win a Jinjo. So you think you're fast now, but instead of wheels, huh? Let's put that to the test. How far can you go? So yeah, we got, in addition to regular Jiggy challenges, we got Jinjo challenges. These don't really account for the regular... I kind of went over the requirements already. This is a player choice game. You can choose any blueprint to be created. I'm just going to try with the regular trolley. I don't think it should be too difficult with this. If it's not, then we can go into the Rumble's Motors and make something new. And... oh, come on now. Yep, got it. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be too difficult. Well, you did it. I'm sure they'll disintegrate before you can work up enough speed. Alright. And he will give us a token, which thankfully you just automatically collect, so yeah. The Jinjo tokens are not necessarily as important. I don't think I want to say as important as Jiggies or Notes or anything, but because what they're useful for is, well, you'll see. I don't want to discuss that yet. This is a Jinjo Fetch Challenge. That's the description. Find the lost item and bring it back. Come had a terrible time. I lost my prize position. Have you seen? I did not read the rest of his text. I thought he had more to say on the second page. My antique banjo. It's been in the family for generations. I was having a casual pluck in the... I cannot finish hearing what he has to say. Anyways. Well. I guess we're looking for an antique banjo without too much information. This can't be too difficult to find if it's only the first world. Oh, it's just in here. Ah, there it is. Grab it quickly and hurry back here. We will do that. And I had a feeling there was some... Oh, I didn't realize he was actually talking about the musical instrument. I thought he meant, like, an antique, like, Banjo the Bear, like, doll or something. That's what I thought he was talking about. Alrighty then. Not a difficult challenge at all here. Another thing with Jinjo challenges is that they often aren't marked on your map, so you want to keep that in mind when looking for them, is that they might not always be easy to spot. So, anyways, when all that's said and done, let's go back to Showdown Town. Finding challenges easy, just look for the golden Jiggy icon on the game map. Ah, I see you're back. The Jiggy you must have won now collected from Jigovend specific to Nutty Acres. Use a wrench to release the Jiggy from the Jigovend and transport it to the Jiggy Bank for safekeeping. Alright, we will do that. When you come within range of the Jigovend, press the X button to lock on the wrench. And that actually is kind of bad description there because it means to get out of the thing. Rotate the left stick, turn the bolt, any Jiggies inside, they'll be held away. And often at times they'll just flat out miss if you're not in good range of that. So yeah, now that we have a Jiggy, let's just deposit it under there. My first bank. And we opened up another subworld. How you see the achievement. Blocking the view, banking your first Jiggy is open another door, Act 2 of Nutty Acres. I think you grasp the basics, so I'll leave you to explore, chat, and add your own to your Jiggy account. One last piece of advice, defend yourself by pressing the X button and swing your wrench. Should require any tips or reminders, Boss, the man or the mole should be able to see. And you're doing good, so help me give special or new blueprints. New blueprints in the shop. Alright. Wumbo will add some new vehicles in here. We have the Humba Racer, the taxi, and the truck. And we have new vehicle parts to see. Alright, what do you have for vehicle parts? Don't think they'll always... No, they don't always show up in the spot. That's fine, that's fine. Anyways, I did not... I didn't really want to drive by L.O.G's Lost challenges, because, yeah, those are some very difficult missions, as I stated last time. I want to discuss a few more things. We can climb up these poles here, and if you notice, there's a crate here, but it has a really high number on it that we can't quite get. Oh, I'm doomed to perch on the windswept pinnacle until the day I hear the fabled sirens. Yeah. This guy will be here for a really long time. We cannot get those chests for an eternity into the game. I'm just gonna be forewarning you. Don't even try to even get some of those items, because it's gonna be a very long time. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm heading up here because not only are there a lot of notes up here, but if you notice, there is indeed a mumbo crate here, which I will just drop right there, because I want to explore this area a little bit better. Right. I believe there's 27 notes up here, so I kind of want to get most or all these without falling here. Yeah, you can see what I mean by it's useful to be able to lift up the notes. It's a very, very useful thing to keep in mind. So... also, when they glow and they come into view like that, that's really nice. Yeah, no, get the heck back up here. There we go. I think that's it for all the notes on top of here. Anyways, so we got all those. I would like to go back up to the top where L.O.G was for a minute, because... yeah. Oh, first actually we have a mumbo crate here. Let's see what this mumbo crate is. No. Actually, I know what this is already, but it's something worth looking at. Another crate. What's inside this one? Let's see. It is an aerial. Strikes very low. Wait, very low. I believe aerial is the first part of a not necessarily useful part. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm confusing it for something else. Maybe if the aerial is the thing I'm thinking of, actually, it might actually be very, very, very useful to have. But, yeah. Anyways, I just kind of want to go for a nice stroll around here. Alrighty then, turns out I actually didn't have any reason to go up there. I was thinking I was missing some notes up there, but it turns out I actually wasn't. Next time on Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, we'll be heading off to Nutty Acres Act 2, exploring it around a little bit more, and potentially doing a few more things. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.